Stephen Sondheim, he's written some of the most memorable songs ever sung. The best of the composer-lyricist's internationally known works have been collected into a delightful evening's entertainment, Side by Side by Sondheim. The show is at the Coconut Grove Playhouse now through March 29th, and two of the stars of the cast are joining us, Rita Gardner and David Carroll. Thank you both for coming in. This is early for you.
Yes, it is.
After performing in a 2.5-hour show. Mm-hmm. It's been designed and put together especially for the Coconut Grove.
Yes, it has, by Jack Allison, who was here last year and did Berlin to Broadway.
And Fred Colo, who designed Berlin to Broadway as well, has designed our show.
Now, you two haven't worked together before.
No, I haven't. But I've known Rita since I was, growing up, listening to the Fantastics album. I mean, you learn how to sing listening to people as good as Rita is.
That's nice. Yeah, I originated that part in the Fantastics.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, then that's great. That's one of the most famous of all time.
It's still going on.
Tell me what the show is like. How does it go together when you just take songs and string them together? What's it feel like?
Well, Jack has done some interesting things. We talk about Stephen Sondheim and his life and what he feels, and he introduces the songs, and then he puts them together in a very clever way, so you get the feeling of what's happening to Sondheim as he writes these songs. Don't you think?
Yes, I think that two of his famous shows, Company and Follies, we actually do as mini versions to give the audience an idea of how it was presented originally.
And how he put it together.
Did it start chronologically with his earliest, or just start with favorites?
We start the show with a compilation of 25 songs, just to kind of get the audience warmed up. And then we do start with a song that he wrote for a television special years ago called Evening Primrose. It's a song called I Remember. We start there, and then we just sing songs about marriage and relationships, and then we do the company section, and then the Follies section.
Comes in the second act.
Then we end the show with the big blockbusters, his big hit songs. So.
You've been running a couple of days now.
Yes, we just opened Friday.
Friday, yeah.
So what's been the feedback? What are the audiences saying?
They just love it. They stand up. The matinees have been terrific too. The ladies love it, and the reviews are terrific. So we're very happy about that.
And the entire show is set up for the audience. We ask them a number of times to please listen to the words, and the audiences get very attentive and very quiet.
Yes.
So it's there is something happening between us and the audience, which is very rare in a review. Most of the time you just kind of trudge on and do it, but here there is things going on between the audience and the actors. It's wonderful.
Is there any chance that this will continue to another city or another playhouse?
Well, it would be nice.
Yes.
It would be lovely.
No plans yet.
Not yet.
You're going to be here almost another month.
Yes,
until the 29th.
Yes. Yes.
Now, how many performances are there each week, David?
Well, we're doing a special couple of weeks. We're doing extra performances for the matinees, and then we do 8 shows a week usually. But the next 2 weeks we're doing nine shows to accommodate people, which is great, I think.
Rita, there's a little bit of acting to tie the whole evening together, isn't there?
We do monologues. We do bits and pieces of his plays. I do a song called Buddy's Eyes from Follies, and I do a short piece before I sing the song to introduce it. And we all have something like that to do in the show, and it makes it quite interesting. I mean, it really makes it much more believable.
There are 2 other performers, singers, actors in the show, so there are 4 of you.
Yes.
And so you trade off parts. Are there solo times for each of you?
Yes, we each get our solos. The 2 other people being Helen Schneider and John O'Hurley, who are wonderful performers, and I think I'm very happy to work with the people I'm working with, and we all get a chance to have our own solo spots, and then we do a number of songs together to explain relationships between people.
Well, David Carroll, Rita Gardner, thank you so much for doing this spot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Wonderful time with Side by Side by Sondheim.
Thank
you very much.
And coming up for you, home decorating ideas. We'll show you how to make old furniture look brand new. We'll be right back.